Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Hardcore Classic WoW. Last episode, we purchased our mount, and we also did the triage quest, which allows us to level up our first aid to 300. And today we are going to sell
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler.
all of our heavy silk bandages. And I'm actually going to make these mage weave ones, because we might as well. And soon we should be able to level up to heavy mage weave bandage. Don't really seem to be getting any. Okay, there we go. We got one level after crafting 4. I guess we don't need the triage bandage anymore, so we'll get rid of that. I was thinking about keeping it, but we probably need the bank space and bag space. All right, there we go.
Safe travels.
And today we are going to be leveling in Dustwallow Marsh, guys. Check the mail first. Looks like we have a bunch of BOEs that did not sell, but we have 2 that did. So that's good. We made a few gold off of that. We're at 14 gold already, so that's great. Can purchase some new abilities with that. And it is a rainy day in Dustwallow Marsh, guys. It's one of those days. Be terrible to die in the rain. Hopefully we don't die today. There's the graveyard right there. And we're going to slay some mudrock tongue. What are they called? I think they're like just mudrock tortoises. Let's see if we can find some here. It's awesome having a mount though, man. I'm loving this. Okay, so let's get buffed up here. There we go. Give this mudrock tortoise a little smack. These guys will be kind of tough to deal with as a melee class. I assume these tortoises have quite a bit of armor. But we'll get them down. Let's see what our maces are at. 215 out of 215, so can't get that any higher, so we shouldn't really miss really at all. And I strained my neck sleeping, which kind of sucks. I hate when that happens, man. You just get in a weird sleeping position and then it just hurts your neck. Traviseen, any interest in tanking SM full? We have 2 mages, so should be easy and fun. If I play a Night Elf Hunter. I don't know if I'm really interested in doing full SM. Suck to die. Yeah, sorry. Leveling in Dustwallow Marsh. It would be cool to do with like a random dungeon with some people, but I'd have to like build trust. But yeah, 2 mages would be good. Like I like leveling, like doing dungeons with mages and SM. Instead, I would think about going back. I don't think they have a warlock though. This guy's a hunter. They have 2 mages. We'd have to like, you know, make our way over to SM and all that stuff. And there's a few quests I want to do before we get back to doing dungeons. All right, so let's have some Murloc fin soup here. We'll get a food buff going. Yeah, there's a lot of like level 35 quests that I want to complete because with these will all become gray once we hit 43. Same with these suspicious footprints, the black shield. We'll try to do as many of these as we can today. It's going to take us a while to get these forked tongues though. I remember doing this on my rogue and it took us quite a while to get all the forked tongues. The drop rate's not the greatest. And yeah, getting a stiff neck, guys, it really sucks. I haven't got one in a while. It feels like you have like an arrow in the back of your neck. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Humans we're just so fragile, man. Gotta watch over these Murlocs. It's the last thing we want to run into. It's like a group of Murlocs, so they'd probably wreck us. These turtles aren't too bad. I don't know if we'll get all of the shells today. Maybe we'll take a break from this eventually and just turn these quests in here. See how long it takes to get a few of these mud rock tongues. Not bad. We already have 3. Been pretty good so far. I'm gonna start running up to this area here. There's a lot of Murlocs in this area. Gotta watch out for that. There's a lot of deaths here too. Seems like. This is actually a popular area for mages to AoE farm. I used to AoE farm here on my mage. And I used to gank mages that AoE farmed here on our Tauren Druid flag carrier. And then the warrior came. Like a level 60 warrior or something like that came. And he's like started camping me. And then I logged on my level 60 warrior and brought some of my guild mates so we camped him. It was a lot of fun. It's one thing I love about World PvP is it escalates. Yeah, these Murlocs here, you can group them up and AoE them down. You get a lot of XP. And drop rate doesn't seem to be too bad. Probably finish this quest before we make our way to do another quest. Try to get these. The Black Shield is check out the suspicious footprints and we'll turn in the missing diplomat. Just want to try to get all the 35s done before we hit 43. And then at 43, we can still do SM. Really, we would probably just want to do Cathedral at that point. I think we're currently at the point where we just want to do Cathedral, unless we want to do Armory to get Ravager, but to be honest, I probably would not use Ravager that much other than maybe trying it as like a two-handed tank in like Zul'Farrak. Yeah, I probably wouldn't even try that either. But yeah, this area here is pretty popular for mage AoE leveling. And up there as well, up here. So I guess that's why there's a lot of deaths here. It's probably mostly mages just having a rough pull. We'll head back this way just to be safe. I don't want to run into any Murlocs. And it's good that we are pretty much the only ones doing this quest at the moment. And this is the weather that I would expect from Dustwallow Marsh, you know? It's like rainy, gray skies. I wonder if there's any in the water. Look at that water. There's one. Ooh, Murloc, dude. A few Murlocs in the water as well. There's that guy swimming over to us. Myrefin Oracle. Oh, and the other good thing is we're getting turtle meat from this. Was our first one, but could use that to make some soothing turtle bisque. I was actually thinking about purchasing turtle meat. So we wouldn't have to farm it, but I guess we could farm it here. The drop rates seems to be kind of low. It's not as good as the drop rate from the turtles at the river near South Shore. Yeah, more turtle meat. It's pretty good, actually. Let's have some of this fish here. It seems like people are having a lot of fun in the Blackpath and Deeps raid. Most of the bosses die in under like 4 minutes. So I don't expect it to be too challenging, but we'll see when we try it. Eventually want to do that on the Warlock. Right now, I think the Warlock is level 14. So we're like, I'd say 12 hours away from getting 25. Around there. And Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year. A lot of the games up for Game of the Year I haven't even tried, which is a shame. And Starfield didn't win anything. That's like the meme. And like people were like zooming in on Todd Howard's face when Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year. Yeah, Baldur's Gate did pretty well. Never played a Baldur's Gate game. It's probably pretty good. I was shocked when it won like the best multiplayer game of the year. I didn't know that like Baldur's Gate was a multiplayer game. That's pretty cool. And supposedly it's coming out for Xbox now. Baldur's Gate, which means it might be eventually on the Game Pass. That'd be awesome. I just need one more. Another bite to eat here. It's good that we're getting to eat all of this food. We're really filling up our bags with a bunch of food. Yeah. Kind of feel bad for not going to the dungeon. I think this character's kind of important to me, like, I don't know, at the moment. Because it's like my first character on to get 60 on this server, or on the official Hardcore Realms. So I don't know, I'm kind of protective, I guess you could say. I really don't want him to die. Because it would be cool to have a 60 just on the official Hardcore Realms, just to do, like, you know, 60 content. I probably will eventually, like, level another character, for sure. And then I'll probably be even more, I guess you could say, relaxed. I won't, like, be... I'll probably just do whatever. Play with whoever, right? Because I already have like a 60 character. Alright, so I guess what we'll do now is... What should we do? Now we have our hearth set back at Iron Forge. I think what we'll do here is we'll head back, we'll turn in this quest, we'll pick up another quest. And then set this place as our home, or our hearth spot.
Hello.
And then we'll just go out and do a bunch of quests in Dustwall. Did you get the forked tongues?
These will do fine. Thank you, adventurer. Now I'll try different cooking techniques on these
crawler
tongues
legs
to find
now.
the best way to bring out their flavor. Eventually, I'll have a dish worthy of serving the blue recluse in Stormwind. Another component of my new recipe is the shelled leg of a giant crab.
Oh, wait.
And the crabs they have in Dustwallow, muck shells they call them, just won't do. I'm afraid the only suitable crabs live far away in the Swamp of Sorrows. The shell of the crab leg is a key element of the dish's presentation, so I need pristine, unscarred legs. An adult crab might only have 1 or 2 such legs, and I need a lot in order to research my dish. So, adventurer, are you willing to travel?
All right, so we picked up that quest. That brings us to the Eastern Kingdoms and to this area just around here. There it is right there. There's a bunch of murlocs here where these crawlers are. Kind of a tough quest. But this is actually a pretty good zone to quest in now. There's a lot of like level 35 and just green quests we can do. So we might head over there to the Swamp of Sorrows. I think maybe we'll just focus on questing for a little bit. We have our mount now, so getting from point A to point B is not as... doesn't take as long. Makes questing, you know, more fun. I think the worst thing about leveling as a warrior is just running around. We have a few quests here we want to pick up. Swamp High Jarl, we got to bring him soothing spices and then bring the spies report to a Theramore lieutenant. So I guess we'll pick those up. And then we'll turn this quest in here. Missing diplomat. You gotta watch out being Alliance, though, in Swamp of Sorrows. There is a lot of Horde camps there. And there is also Horde guards walking around, so you have to be aware of your surroundings. Worst way to die is just to die to, like, the opposite faction's guards.
I like cooking. Good swamp cooking.
Frog
fried
legs
green
stew.
frog legs and the like. And for cooking, I need spice. Soothing spice. Then I'll make a stew and stew it up and suck it down and give you some too. Do you like stew?
The orc report, sifting through the loose dirt, the severed hand of an orc is found, and clutched in the hand is a bone-carved tube. And in the tube is a dirt-stained parchment. Parchment is written in Orcish, and it looks important. Yes, there we go. We now have the orc report. Let's check this out. It's written in Orcish, so I can't read Orcish, guys. Not yet. So eventually, well, I guess we'll have to get this sent to somebody who understands it. All right, so let's go turn in the missing diplomat. Should just be over here. So we have an iron deposit over there. Does iron still give us mining XP? There's these spiders. They give white spider meat. Pretty good. Gonna want to collect some of that. For cooking. Imagine we fell to our death there. Is there any way up here? I think we were in a good spot at first. Like we charged up and then... Yeah, here we go. We just gotta make our way down. There's another spider over there. Yeah, we still get XP from mining iron. It's good. We're at 180 so far.
Hello, citizen. This is a dangerous place to be wandering about.
Hello, citizen.
I wouldn't hang around too long if you value your life. If you keep your questions short, I'll see if I can help you. Just keep your eyes open for any of those filthy ogres. Rumor has it there's a horde.
Yeah, we don't want to run
somewhere
into
in the
them.
swamps. The infiltrators are doing what they can to find it, but the process has been slow going, and we've had little progress. What? You come here accusing me of allying with the Defias and think I'll just stand here while you insult me? Something tells me you've had this coming for a long time.
Oh, Private Handle wants to fight. Traitor! Allying with the Defias? What's going on here? What's wrong with this guy? What the heck? Archmage Turvosh. Why don't we deal with you now, Hendel? Lady Proudmoore will speak to you back in the tower. Where'd the other guy go? He kind of just ran away. He was smart. Oh, nice. More Mage Weave Cloth. Here's Archmage Turvosh. You can only stay a few moments before returning to the tower. If you wish to speak with us
Well met, adventurer.
more, you may find
we
us
must be
there.
brief because there is much to do. I assure you, we're all quite upset about current events,
Oh,
but
there's
allow us
Jaina.
to take him
Wow.
back to Theramore for some questioning, and we'll see about finding the king. I'm sure my Lady Proudmoore would like to thank you for your help. Speak to her when you have a moment.
Jaina's
Let me be
signet
first to
ring.
thank you
It's a
for
nice
all
ring.
You've done, adventurer.
It's
You
not
have
better
been
than the
an
rings we
incredible
have, though.
blessing to my people and the people of Stormwind.
I don't think
I'm sorry
that
I
it
couldn't
is.
make your acquaintance
Maybe.
under better circumstances.
Maybe better than Seal of
Understand
Wind,
also
but I don't
that
think
I cannot
so.
overtly thank you for your efforts, but I assure you again, it is appreciated. When you visit Theramore in the future, seek me out, and I shall try to keep you apprised of the situation. Thank you again, adventurer.
Okay, we got Jaina's signet ring. This is an escort quest up there. Stinky's return, or Stinky's escape. Could be kind of a pain. I think maybe we'll do that later. We're getting close to 43. And just up here is where the ogre camp is, so watch out for that. It's a horde base as well, so you'll end up getting chased down by hordes. As long as you're on the road, you're pretty damn safe. I think Dustwallow Marsh is actually a scary place to level if you're horde, because of all the Theramore sentries and guards walking around on the road. Over here. Hungry. Mudcrush Dirt Feet in northern Dustwallow wants 8 Myrefin heads. You'll pick that up. As long as we don't run into... Oh yeah, there you go. He's an ogre. I wonder what ogres sound like. Mud Big Ogre. Me hungry. Go bash fishy, bring mud food. You feed mud? or Muddy U. Right, so it doesn't really give us any upgrades. But we'll hold on to the quest. Seems like... Damn, I wish we had that quest when we were slaying the other turtles. Maybe we'll head down there eventually and finish that quest. Another great thing about having a mount, we can aggro mobs and run away. So we're running into some ogre flags. And here is a burnt down home. You have to search for some clues here. Shady Rest Inn. There's the black shield. An iron shield, blackened by the fire that raged through the inn, is affixed to the crumbling chimney, one of the few remnant parts of the structure that once made up the Shady Rest Inn. The shield can be removed from the brick of the chimney. Okay. Now we're looking for the hoof prints. There's the guard badge. We'll pick that up, I guess. A glint of light on the ground catches your eye from underneath the rubble. Brushing away debris and ash caked onto the object reveals the insignia of a gold anchor on white enameled on the surface. The sign of Theramore. Underneath the anchor is embossed the name Lieutenant Pavel Reith. And there's the hoofprints. Suspicious hoofprints. Rows of hoofprints lead away from the still smoking skeleton of the Shady Rest Inn. There are at least a few visible impressions, with more rows of prints almost imperceptible in the soft mud of the marsh. All right. And then down here is Tiara of the Deep. Which is a good quest to have because it's a quest in Zul'Farrak. It's a Zul'Farrak quest. We'll be doing that, I guess, kind of soon. Probably be like 48 or like maybe close to 50 when we do ZF. Yeah, we got time to pick that up. We don't have to go down there just yet. I think there's a quest that leads us over to her as well. So yeah, we don't have to really pick that up just yet. We have 20 out of 20 quests too. Our log's full. Yeah, quite a bit of quests here in Dustwall. Gonna make sure we turn those in. I think we'll just hearth back because, you know, that's why we, you know, set our hearth there just to make it quicker to get back. Wouldn't take us that long on the mount though. Maybe I should have kept it in Ironforge, but look at that. It's a sunny day now. Blue skies. It's nice. Looks so much better.
Can I help you?
Do you have a report to make?
I can't read Orcish very well, but this looks like a report. Written by an Orc spy. Captain Vimes should see the Orc report you found, adventurer. He knows the Orcish language better than most, and he should know that there are Horde spies near Theramore. The captain is in the barracks on the northeastern side of Theramore Isle.
All right, let's bring that over to the captain. We have a few quests to turn in here, actually quite a bit. Oh, okay, so he's inside. The thing is, at this level too, and I'm still thinking about the dungeon. At this level, people are usually don't run into like bad dungeon groups. I think that's usually like in the 20s.
Are the finest group of Alliance soldiers based in Kalimdor.
It's usually pretty safe.
It is our
I
duty
would
to
say.
uphold the laws of the Alliance, even so far away from our homes.
Captain Vimes, you have something for me?
A report from an orc spy. How did you find this? No matter. Let's see what it says.
By the light, this cursed spy was a good one. I'm glad he's dead. Thank you for this report, Traviseen. It is now clear that we must tighten our patrols near Theramore.
Be careful.
Have you found anything of interest at the Shady Rest Inn?
It's never good news when a guard's badge is brought to me. Sometimes it's a man or woman who's fallen in battle, and I'm left to bring the news to the grieving family. Other times, we never find out what happened to them, and other times it's even worse than that. I don't recognize the name of Lieutenant Paval Reith. Your best bet would be to check with Adjutant Tesorin. He keeps track of all the records for the Theramore Guard, from personnel to their equipment. He should be able to tell you who this Reith is with a quick check of his books.
The Black Shield.
Go with honor, friend.
Have you found evidence from the site of the Shady Rest Inn?
I'm no expert with the construction of arms and armor. Their use, yes, but not their making. This shield seems as ordinary as any, excepting the damage from the fire that engulfed the inn. I'm sorry I can't be of much help, adventurer, but I can refer you to someone who would be. Kaz Two-Sprocket, one of our best blacksmiths, works the forge at the smithy. Take the shield to him and see what he can tell you. Hoofprints, eh? It is true that there is an extraordinary amount of centaur activity in the lands near the Dustwallow Marsh. In brief excursions into the Barrens, we found their camps and holdings dotting the area. I'll send out Falgran Hastel, one of our trackers, to see if he can find where the tracks lead.
Tesserin, I need someone Falgren Hassel, preferably to take care of Traviseen's lead on the prince near the Shady Rest Inn. Right away, sir. Falgren Hastel reporting, sir. I will find where the hoofprints lead and report back to you.
Hello, adventurer. You'd like information about a specific member of the Theramore Guard? Reith, was it? Just give me a moment to find the right book. Redden, Redpath. Ah, here it is. Lieutenant Paval Reith joined the Theramore Guard along with most of the recruits that came across the sea with Lady Proudmoore. Enlisted with the Marines of Kul Tiras at the age of 16. Distinguished service promotions, listed as missing.
Gotta turn in quite a few quests here.
Need help?
Hailing the men.
Missing. That would be Tesorin's kind way of saying traitor. No doubt he's one of those fools so blindly loyal to Admiral Dalen that he turned traitor. Isn't that a delicious irony? The deserters accuse us of betraying the Alliance. It has been a struggle maintaining a presence in the marsh, but through strength of our resolve, we have been able to maintain several defensive watchtowers throughout the area. The latest information and scouting reports I have received indicate that a group of deserters has squatted in our abandoned tower at Lost Point, southeast of the inn. The deserters' leader is a man named Jackin. See if you can get some information out of him. Be warned, adventurer. He may be a tough nut to crack.
Yeah, it could be a challenge.
My, you're a tall
Something
one.
for me to look at?
Interesting piece of iron you have here. Definitely not made by any of the blacksmiths I know over on this side of the sea, and it's certainly not my work. Ah, I almost missed this! The leather strap on the back must have burned off, but it seems like it was made to fit a large person. I'd guess a Tauren, actually. That's about all I can tell you. Tell Captain Vimes I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help.
Full SM, then RFT? Is that the same guy from last time? I think he's also a hunter. Maybe I'm like the only tank that's on or warrior
What can I do?
on right now. It's around, 42 to 46.
That's not much information to work on, but we'll have to keep it in mind. Hopefully some of the other pieces of this mystery will fall into place and paint a more helpful picture of what happened. Go with honor.
All right, so there we go. So now I have to check out the deserters. I think the missing diplomat is now completed. And we have to get some soothing spices. I think we can get those at the end. Then we also get get some Myrefin heads as well. That one will be kind of a pain. Because you know how Murlocs are. You never just pull one. It's always like pull one and then 2 or 3 come.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Let's get rid of this junk.
Have a good one. Can I help you? Have a good one.
Can I help?
And he should have the soothing spices, right? He's a cook. He just has food.
Have a good one.
We gotta look for like a general.
I buy and trade.
General
Welcome
goods
to my
vendor.
inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you? See you around.
Good day to you. See you later.
All right, so I guess we'll have to find a way to get the soothing spices. There has to be a vendor here in Theramore that sells some. But I think we will now log on to our bank alt, guys, and we'll see if he made any sales. Here we are on the bank alt, guys. Let's see if we made any sales. Oh, yeah. Tundra Ring of Agility sold for 4 gold, 31 silver. That is great. So we're doing all right. We're like almost at 20 gold now total for both of our characters. I think we'll just hold on to this gold for now, and maybe we'll send it over later if, our character becomes broke after purchasing some abilities. There we go. We got some items back up. Seems like some of these pages not really selling for a high price. Maybe we'll just have to vendor them eventually. We'll hold on to them for now. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of today's episode. Next episode, I think we'll just continue leveling in Dustwallow Marsh, and then maybe we'll make our way over to Swamposaurus, because there seems to be a few quests that we could do over there as well. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.